chill right here. I mean, I can't stop yet. Gonna start robbing everything. Still, I don't want my inventory to be completely full. Why is this examine? Oh, Mary Louise Lavalette's confession. I, Louise Lavalette, do solemnly swear that my children, Anais and Lucy, are the offspring of my eldest son Arya, who did sire them through incestuous union with me. That's quite a horrible confession. Alright. Excuse me, I must search. Well, I guess that is the point, to ruin her reputation as well. Alright, nothing here. Take it all. Right, by the way, pickaxe, that doesn't do the insane amount of damage. 221? Hell yeah. This is the freaking pickaxe. Alright, grab all of this. Excuse me. I know I'm gonna fight Nilfgaard in the future. I don't have to kill him now. Right, goodbye. So how did the story change here? When friends become foes, one must forge alliances with former enemies. Fitz Ornstein drew the guards away, thus helping the Witcher escape, and nothing comes free in diplomacy, as subsequent events would show. Huh. But I saved her this time, so there is that. I can peek here. So I'm supposed to go up there, right? Right, no fire needed here. There should be nothing here, I already did all this. Who the heck put the light back on? Right, everyone here is kidding.
You bastard! You fucking prick!
Who is this?
Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse!
Right.
Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your prick off and beat your head in with it!
Right. Well, you just stay in there, buddy. Sound like a criminal, so. What popped up right here? Oh, that's me. Right, well, something else for me to do here. There's a dead body lying here, man, with money on it. Ooh, a club. 3 to 12 damage? Yeah, not interested.
You, follow me! Yes, sir.
Thank you, guard. Fitz Olstein. Huge wing, breathes fire. Gondor maybe, but breathes fire, I don't know. The Witcher fled his son and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. Okay, I guess you gotta die now. Sorry.
Die now!
I'm rolling. Oh, this is not a good idea, huh?
So not you like it?
Well, there go all the guards. Did that guy betray me then? How did they come back? Or did they just see me? Either way, they're all dead now, so doesn't really matter. whatever. There's no one there. They're all dead. So it's fine. Locked? Locked? Come on, man. Why you gotta lock all this stuff? No lights. Bond leather gauntlets, I'll take it. Again, it's important I find a place to sell this stuff. Otherwise, it's just gonna become overloaded and it's not gonna matter. Oh. All the guards are dead, by the way. But they're all supposed to be here? Because they're not. No torches here, huh? This is bright enough. Right, well. Sure. This looks like an exit. Oh, I'm no longer in stealth mode, but the torch is off. Actual sword. Does only 9 to 12 damage. Trash. Pickaxe is better than this sword. How the hell does that happen? I have escaped, I believe. Reach the riverboat. Prison guards save the world over. Geralt was free. He rushed towards the riverboat of the special forces. His head a jumble of questions. Swiss Marigold and Vernon Roche awaited him on the board the vessel, but alas, they had no answers. Future events will shed light on the mystery, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Halt! Oh, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
I did not.
Well, I didn't, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Oh.
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
Had your
You don't
armor.
owe me a thing.
I made you
We
very-
wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass.
But you with the Reavers in the Squaretel ambush?
Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those Scoia'tael?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Yeah.
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms. And they hollered a lot. Yorvath or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute.
Alright, Melodeli's heart. Upon emerging from the dungeon, Geralt ran into, you guessed it, new boy. The Reaver remembered the Witcher's advice, saved his life and responded in kind. He offered to draw away the guards blocking the way to Vernon Roche's vessel. Right, you do that. So it's more stealth. Game stealth is not like your main power. You gotta understand, stealth is very janky. I end up having to kill people. I don't like that. Also, if you had a bloody boat, you could have bought it here. I guess this is fine. It's quite a big jump. I'm sure Geralt can make that jump. It's freaking Geralt of Rivia, man. Oh, it doesn't even have to jump. Look at this. path. You're gonna bring the boat here. Or is that the boat? Maybe. Not that far, but still. It could have been better. If it's the dungeons, it's just... Okay. Interesting. So I have killed a bunch of guards already. That is unfortunate, but you know, they did get in my way, and they were trying to kill me. Can't search this house. Right, well, nothing much going on these docks. And my freaking back, man, it's all lashed up. Oh, this is not the end of the dungeon. Okay, this is the end of the dungeon. Right, that makes sense. Alright, so you were off distracting the guards for me.
Geralt, over here.
Back to your positions. You boy, you stay here. Raise the alarm if need be. The Kingslayer! Catch him!
Oh, what the hell? No, new body. An enemy now. I don't want to do this. No. How the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. You know what? There's another autosave before that. Let's try this one. I mean, it's right here. This is before all the bad stuff happened. Right. Lead these guards away.
You, follow me. Yes, sir.
All of them follow him, please. Guards have just fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word. The dungeon on the double. Oh, that's not good.
State whose ruler titles himself Emperor. Not a merrier. What was that?
That didn't work. I should have hit it somewhere else. Okay, I see. I understand what you're saying to do. I should have hidden. They would have all gone down. Okay, I see. I mean, I haven't killed anyone except the scribe and the executioner.
You, follow me. Yes, sir.
I should personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive to the dungeon on the double. Bye. Goodbye, all of you. See? What the heck are you doing here? Come on, man. I'm trying to do this stealthily. Oh, that's not right. Is this the right one then? The newest one? It's not a good place to hide, huh? get stunned. I will take your money and your bindings. Why is this red dot here? He's literally stunned on the floor. No red dot necessary. Right, all clear. One guy was inquisitive, had to knock him out. Other than that, dude, that went quite well. No one, I didn't have to kill anyone, so you know, that's always a good thing. Hello. Right, well I haven't killed anyone this time. The cards have just gone down and searching for me. They will never find me. And when they come back, all the lights will be gone. I should scare him or something. Right. Well, now that I haven't killed everyone, we can head on out. Can't save it.
Halt! Oh, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't. And I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that.
Aye.
You don't owe me.
We wound up in and about 10.
Concussion. Were you? Can it?
Right. I've no. Take this.
I need to.
There are.
Can you? I hope.
Just give.
Right. What did he give me? About Dragon's book. Book contains all available knowledge about dragons. Dragons were once commonplace. They rule over the continent absolute. Dragon fire was the bane of cities, and dragon appetites were a constant threat to the first colonizers. Mages stood against these creatures. Witches were created to fight them. Today, dragons are nearly extinct. There are occasional sightings of folktales and ski lizards, but these creatures are to dragons as stray cats are to tigers. Dragons were brought to the brink of extinction by professional hunters like the famed Sinfrid Reavers. Alchemy ingredients from the dragon's body are among the most expensive and highly sought after by mages. The beast's roasted tail is considered a true delicacy. How interesting. He wants me to hurry, but can't hurry when there's loot to be had. Crazy. I'll probably never come back here, man. And again, a lot of it is like whatever. Never really gonna use it, but doesn't mean I don't want it. I'll always sell it. It's always a second-hand market. Right. I hope the thing is not working because the new boy can't distract them for this long.
Geralt, over here.
Alright. Roche's
Hello.
commando.
Hello.
Hello. Should I just go?
Hello.
Give me a second. I wanna save, man.
Peace and
Level up.
quiet. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
The boys were betting you'd turn the dungeon into another Blaviken.
Nope.
Can we sail? That peace and quiet might disappear irretrievably at any moment. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
We'll clear our names.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, Spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct.
I ran into a hangman torturing Louisa Lavalette, trying to force her to confess to incestuous relations with her son. Foltest's children were to be Aryans.
sons of bitches.
The hangman has hanged his last. But Shillard has the Baroness and her children.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Mariver rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then.
Right.
Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Right, because I remember now.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Bye-bye. Alright, we're safe. No Blaviken. Like you said. Peaceful. See? I didn't kill all the guards, only the hangman. Oh.
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that.
Maybe I could have saved him. I don't know.
When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
This guy is thrown as evil, man. The fugitive.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse?
Yeah?
I've known The Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Here we are at Flotsam. Here we are. Okay. Big forest. 4 months earlier, Temerian-Ardanian border. 4 months, huh? Elves. Yep. Elves. What the heck is this? It's a necker. Why? Why though? Oh, that's why. Bait. Big ass nail. camp? Your camp? And I guess it is this camp, not the snail's camp. Makes more sense. Little square tails are pretty cool.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk.
Assassin? Right. Right, it is the assassin.
Bow low. You stand before a head crowned.
Oh, so in the thing that we saw, okay.
That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods. Sovereign of the Pontar Valley and so on.
King of Eden is also dead.
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before that.
Okay, this is
I
the
can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
So in the starting of the game, when you start off the game, there's a cutscene where he kills this guy on the boat. So King of Eden is dead. Ada's husband, right? I didn't see Ada on the ship. Chapter 1, Second Day, in the Daemon Border. And they did meet here 4 months ago. Still, that's quite a long time. The boat, right? Sharpening swords.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
Yeah, you got magic powers?
Bad time of the month.
Oh, great. Come on, man. A rough landing. Vernon Roche's ship finally reached the vicinity of Flotsam, a trading post governed by Commander Lortho. Roche wanted to meet his informant, yet unsure of the commander's loyalties, chose not to dock in the harbor, but rather to land on a beach and conduct a bit of reconnaissance before bringing the ship in. He took to scouting in the company of Geralt interests. Right? Sword for monsters. A witcher stripped of his monster fighting sword is like a dwarf without a beard. Geralt's silver blade had flown off with the dragon just after their memorable encounter with on the walls of lava-led castle, and so our hero needed a new one. The best, though certainly not the only way to acquire one was to have it forged by the dwarf blacksmith who had a workshop in Flotsam's non-human district. With the silver sword in hand at last, Geralt's job became incomparably easier. Finally equipped as a witcher should be, our hero took solving his own and others' problems with renewed energy. Really? I guess I have another one. Ascent of Kings. Foltest first imprisoned and now pursued for a crime he did not commit. The Witcher was sailing up the Ponta River towards the town of Flotsam. Geralt wanted to clear his name, and was intrigued by the Witcher-like assassins. Our hero needed to solve the mystery of the Kingslayers, and a certain informant on the Temerian intelligence service was to help him with that. And the Dungeons of Lavalets. Geralt was free. He rushed towards the riverboat. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that really is hard. With New Boy's help, the Witcher managed to sneak aboard unmolested, and so the advice he had offered the reaver in passing had now saved his own life. Well, had it, I would have probably killed him. So wait, what sword do I have? Ah, I have Erendite. Right, they were not going to take that away from me. And Guselain is not as good. Ah, Temerian sword. All my swords are back. Mahakam and Rune still. 2% chance of instant kill. But this thing is still 12 to 20 is still better. How am I not overweight? I don't know. 8 to 12. 14 to 22. This pickaxe is better than this pickaxe. Why? It's got half its head missing. Is that why? Sure. Oh, I'll take that pickaxe because that pickaxe is better than this pickaxe for some reason. Why does a pickaxe do so much damage? Makes little sense. Raven's armor. Right. Oh, I do have enhancements. Actually, I do. Leather enhancements. +1 armor and +1 resistance incineration. Sure, we can put that on Raven's armor. So Raven's armor now has 10 extra damage. Leather, fiber, and armor enhancement. And then this is just sword stuff. A whetstone. +20% damage for 20 duration. Rune sword upgrade. +20% resistance to incineration. +10% incineration chance. Damage bonus on signs. 5% extra damage with the sun rune. It's a rare. Oh, I can put 3 on it, so sure. Smack that on there. +25 vitality. And damage reduction on block. Not that. Instead, fire rune is +5% damage also, so sure. Now this does 12 to 20 damage. It's got 20% resistance to incineration, +10% incineration chance, and +5% bleeding with Erendite. Right, that looks better.
What now? Ha! Trouble.
You are carrying too much weight.
Damn it. Your witch's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
I can't jump. Can't you see I'm over freaking weight?
Something's brewing.
Come on already.
Quilted leather. I doubt quilted leather is going to be better than what I have now. 4 armor? Yeah, get out of here. I have 10 armor. I have Raven's armor.
Everything all right, Geralt? Witcher, we're waiting.
Oh,
damn it.
I just wilt when things are quiet.
Greetings. What now?
Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
Hello.
Hello. The witch's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
Why don't you freaking relax, buddy? Right, how much extra weight do I got? Where's the weight? 300 and I don't know. 64 leather. How much weight is this? 64 weight. Right. Gotta dump like 43 of that. Still doesn't help me. Right, iron. Dump like 26 of that. 64 cloth. It's time to get dumped. Like 40 of that. Still doesn't help me. Okay, of course. Like 11 more leather. I'm still overweight, right? Maybe because I'm carrying so much different type of armors. How much money? 18, 12. Magical. Epic. Well, this is epic. I don't want to get rid of this. Let's go over the quilted leather. And just toss the leather jacket as well, I guess. Do something. Yeah, we have better weapons. I don't want to kill a Mahakaman rune still, though. Basic sword, honestly. Get out of here. Right.
Come on already.
Alright, well, I got nothing else to do.
You witcher.
Forest near Folsom. Folsom Forest. The wilderness surrounding Folsom was a thick, impassable wood where inexperienced travelers could easily lose their way and fall victim to wild beasts or, even more probably, elven arrows. A rarely used, thickly overgrown route led to Aden. But, given the forest dangers, most travelers preferred a journey by river. New boy. Soldier had acquired an illegitimately miraculous amulet truly believed to power protect him from any and all harm. Recognizing that the pendant was useless, Geralt informed New Boy of this fact. Grateful for the warning provided earlier, New Boy now not only believed that Geralt was innocent, but helped the Witcher avoid the guards. And this honesty had proved to be the best policy. Honesty has proved to be the best policy, which is true sometimes at least. Alright. Mary Louise de la Valette. The Witcher got a chance to behold the Baroness in nearly all her beauty when he ripped her from the hands of a cruel torturer in the dungeon of her own abode. Mary Louise Lavalette eluded a terrible fate as they fled the underground prison, though they did so with the aid of an emissary of the Emperor Nilfgaard. The Nilfgaardian, however, was not helpful of the kindness of his heart. For the old film never dies. For those reasons, after Foltest's death, the sorceress decided that she would help the Witcher, most by staying by his side. Not heeding her threatened position at court, she harnessed all her strength and powers to helping Geralt, whom she still had feelings to. Vernon Roche. to be perceptive, refused to fairly believe Geralt's guilt, too many things needed to be explained, blah, 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 remained loyal to King even after death. Continuing his private investigation, Vernon headed for the Temerian-Edanian border, where he expected to find clues to Kingslayer's whereabouts. Thanks to his very best informant, Roche knew that the man could have been hiding among the squatter located in the vicinity of Flotsam, trading post. Thus way, the royal hound Vernon Roche was on the hunt once more. With Sonstein. It was difficult to guess the role of this black-clad imperial emissary, yet even such an unskilled politician like Geralt could easily assume that nothing Fitzostin did was done out of fancy or by chance. He also had reasons for giving a helping hand to the Witcher and Mary Louise, yet these reasons were revealed only much later. Right. Demavend. Demavend, son of Viriel, ruled the kingdom of Edirn, which was mightily aggravated during the last war with Nilfgaard. A proponent of authoritarian rule, he was seen as having no love for non-humans. He often moved radically against Scoia'tael, though he ruled in spite of himself when the guerrillas perpetrated massacres on his own people. As these justified the punitive expeditions he delighted in sending into the foothills of Dol Blatana. He also showed no shyness towards imprisoning and torturing rabble-rousers and street prophets who would interfere in his politics. Thus, it is no wonder that many could not wait to see him dead. In spite of this, his subjects could not help but be surprised by his death, for it is not every day that a crowned head paints the palace floor with its blood. It wasn't a palace, so... Dragon. Once dragons were comparable... okay, it's the same thing. Prostatail is true delicacy. Clawer. Crafting diagram. Provided to a craftsman to produce it. 2 oil and Ghana venom and leather. Whatever. Right.
Can we go?
I'm walking.
Any news from your secret informant?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Elemental stones. Yellow meteorite ore.
What?
Diagram, which is silver sword. Right, so this is what I was supposed to get my new sword from. The sword for monsters. Yeah. 10 to 17 damage plus 5% bleeding and 6 weight. Diamond dust, timber, iron or silver ore. Wait, so how much does this do? 12 to 20? This is better, although I did make it stronger, so I guess. And how many slots can this thing take? Does that show me? It doesn't.
You coming?
I'm coming, but like there's all this stuff here, elemental stones and all.
Let's move!
How goes it, Witcher?
I'm carrying too much weight again. Freaking, I hate it, by the way. 23 oil. Like, why do you have so much stuff? Heavy leather trousers. Better than my trousers? Mage's trousers. This gives armor plus heliotope sign duration. Damage bonus on science. Dude, nobody cares. Don't understand. Nobody cares about all that. Like, I have 250. I have 251. Dude, just dump the rest. It's gonna sell for 18. 18. Come on, man. 18. We really want 18. Just dump this. We don't want this.
Can we go?
But you can if you stop shooting, shouting. Also, a run.
Let's move!
I tell you what, you all move. I'll just take a second to meditate.
You coming?
Okay, I guess I can't meditate. It's
Can
really
we
hard
go?
seeing my vibe here. Isn't there like something here? No, it's right there. What am I doing? It's a bunch of mushrooms. Gotta grab it. They have no weight, so
Come on.
that's how it should be. Ingredients should have no weight. I don't know, man.
Can we go?
I'm freaking walking.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe?
Probably.
I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
From Aiden. But it's a few years ago, I guess. The Ada wasn't married at that point. That makes sense. You can continue your conversation. I am walking.
Hear that? I smell an elf.
He probably knows you are here too. These elves are, super perceptive and all as they're supposed to be. Yep, it's probably your bed. No fear, huh?
That's...
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One dwan less.
Yeah.
We need him alive. Know any useful spells?
Yeah.
Get his attention. I need to focus.
Alright.
I'll try.
Climb down and we'll finish this. I await.
Ha! You're a man without honor, Vernon Roach. An insect I'll not duel, but one that I will crush.
Seems like you spout the same old elven drivel.
What you mean, Witcher?
I've seen your kind before. Proud and shay, sneaking around forests. Helpless, yet masking that with acts of increasing cruelty.
I helped kill Roach's king. You call that helpless?
Yeah.
Or would you call me a terrorist? No one will grant us our freedom, Witcher. We must win it for ourselves.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
A lot of attention, I think.
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs? Triss, now!
What? You missed? What the hell was that? Oh, that's not the cat.
The stars perfect mon warped!
Nice. 2 butterflies. They're like, oh, what are you gonna do now?
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Lovely.
Oh. Shield is gonna fall. No? Shield stays? Alright.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming.
Alright, pickaxe time.
Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close. Triss is spent.
1 second. Oh, stuff is still going on.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Right.
Get your hands off my ass.
Not on your
Who did you
ass.
think it was?
I'm not a sacrifice.
Yo,
I'm commandos. I'm a woman.
Noticed.
Can I loot this guy?
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine. I'll hold this bag.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
You all right?
Yes, fine.
Bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post?
Right. What did you know
Starting
that
to think we'll make it. Wait. The barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Alright. This pickaxe is incredible, honestly. You're still shooting at us? Ooh, Call of the Blue Mountains. Wow, alright. How good is this? 8 to 10, it's trash. Come on, get some better material. At least the herbs have no weight, you know. Whatever, buddy.
Spoil solid sacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
I'm not attacking. Oh, do you think we are attacking? No, we are running away. Oh, they're not shooting. Like, just run away now. Scared of the people, or were you just instructed to? Oh, you did try to shoot arrows and kill us.
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Now I've seen him there. Oh, God. My weakness, Chris? Got a small
Too many
down.
spells at once. You can die from that.
See that? Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emulcifier, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Rough landing, new quest phase. 1 second, let me read this. Geralt and Trace. It's good to inform the reader that on account of his profession and personality traits, Vernon Roche had many enemies and possibly no friends at all. By many enemies, I mean a legion, and not a weak one at that. In Flotsam alone, Roche's countered Commando Lothero and the local elven unit leader Irvath among his foes. The commando leader is an enemy. The latter crossed a hero's path, and when a hunter of squirrels meets the guerrilla's best known leader, the pleasantries can only last so long. The elven partisans immediately attack from hiding, and Geralt's company only avoided becoming elven whittled hedgehogs thanks to Triss Marigold's presence of mind. Vernon Roche took the sorceress, exhausted from her protective spell, into his arms, and Geralt covered the company with his sword, a pickaxe, leaving a trail of corpses behind. Our heroes pushed towards Flotsam. At the town gates, our heroes were greeted by Temerian soldiers. Only then did the Scoia'tael withdraw, and the Witcher managed to but a glimpse of the faces of Irvath and the Kingslayer who accompanied him. Unable to confront their foe, the company proceeded to the town in search of Roche's informant. Right. Just outside Flotsam, Geralt saw Foltest's murderer once more. The assassin was in the company of Irvath, the commander of a Scoia'tael unit. This was surely no coincidence, and as it would turn out later, the encounter was deliberately staged indeed. From that moment on, the Witcher began to wonder if he could use the elven leader to get to the assassin. So it was staged.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
I wouldn't want to have done that.
Did you see that?
Squirrels at our very walls.
Oh, yeah.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
What about Laredo? Where's the commandant when we need him?
Quiet, woman.
Shut it yourself. Guzzling ale and lollygagging, that's all Laredo's good at.
Hey, it's a Witcher. They always bring trouble.
We've all heard what the Witcher did in Vizima. Blood flows wherever the Witcher goes.
Good people. Right, I'll just meditate here for a second. I got 3 talent points, so redirect arrows, vigor regeneration during combat. Do it. Oh, I gotta get this first or something. Parry blows from all directions, throw daggers. So grab this. Damage reduction when parrying with full vigor plus 100%. That's pretty good actually. Yeah, give me that. So now if I parry blows with full vigor, so all damage is gone, which is good. There's no damage. I don't get hit at all. And plus 10% vigor regeneration during combat. Oh, this is vigor, not health. For fortitude. Well, then give me redirect arrows. Unlocks the ability to redirect arrows towards the shooter. Well, that's something. So still all the paths are locked. Alright, well. Alright. Apparently I got a lot of vigor regeneration. Are they all clapping?
Mutant.
What?
I'm bored stiff.
Are you calling me a mutant?
Welcome.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hey there.
I wouldn't want to done that about now.
It's not our boat,
I
right?
wouldn't want to done that about now.
How are you?
Hey. Let me
Carry
cross.
on like that, and I'll slap you with a fine.
Well, nothing to be done here. Got a scribe here, it makes sense. Marking down whatever comes in.
What do you want to prove with those swords?
That I'm a witcher.
Welcome.
That's all basically I want to prove.
Hello.
Quirky. Alright, what a name. Hector.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
What?
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards. Oh, horrible times. People! The mutant's pursuing me! People! The mutant's pursuing me!
This guy's gone crazy. Okay, so he's wanted, obviously, that makes sense. Oh my.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
I don't want any of this. It's too heavy. It's too heavy, man. I've been spoiled. No, I can't take any of this.
Welcome.
Thank you. Vastamil of Vengeance.
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Right, is this wood? It's timber. Don't want that. I guess I'll take the stone medallion though. Sure, amethyst dusk. That's light. I want it.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's still blocked?
Just keep stacking. The Witcher will soon kill the beast and will set off immediately.
The beast. There is a beast that needs killing? I haven't been told.
Hello.
Take the amethyst. Right. I'll take whatever's light. Ah, like these herbs. That way, like nothing at all. It's kind of cool. Cloth is like too heavy, timber is too heavy. More timber. Okay, grab this, grab the diamond dust, amethyst dust. Do not take the iron ore. Gotta take yellow meteorite ore. I mean, that sounds rare as hell.
Thank you.
Lots of herbs. Take it.
Pinch my ass and don't even leave it.
Moral downfall embodied.
Pinch your ass and don't even leave it there. Right. Everything has got loot in it, man. I'll be taking the medallions anyway. I'll take all of that. Leather, oil, twine, blah blah blah. None of this is needed. Alright. Well, I took what I wanted. Everything else is way too heavy. Go to the town square. Right, this. By the gods picking up swords. You got an inn, you got another inn. Alright. This is a mission. Cultural events are rare in the province. Thus, it is unsurprising when a rarity like the hanging of collaborators takes place. The whole town turns out. And when in Nilfgaardian, do as the Nilfgaardians do. Geralt and the company proceeded without hesitation to the scaffold square to partake in local entertainment. It's gonna be like.
Will I see you at the hanging, friend?
We're out of mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
We should send for Laredo.
Think he'll shit himself.
I suppose I have seen my share. That spy included. He'll shit himself without a doubt.
We're talking about this guy, John
No
Kabara.
offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Alright, well, we got no customers anyway. Guess what?
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material.
Hello?
Stay away from
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Right, is this is an inn? No, it's just a house. Well, let me in. No, it's a bed and it's a butcher shop. Why the god? Oh, it's his shop. He also lives here. That makes sense, some kinda. Amateur.
Ah, welcome.
An encrusted scabbard. Sure. Thank you for giving me all I want. That's probably expensive. Yeah, junk, but 3 orens. Encrusted scabbard. See something very specific. Maybe someone will want it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just robbing you. You don't even know. Why you all got herbs, man? I'll leave you some iron ore and the cloth. It's too heavy to take anyway.
Ah, welcome.
Now leave through the back gate, I guess. Are you shooting an arrow at something? Wait, we got another location. Brothel. Folsom's Brothel was one of only 2 noteworthy attractions available to visitors and locals. Yet, unlike the scaffold, the Brothello kept regular hours, offered a regular repertoire, and had a regular staff. Right. Flotsam, a river port and trading post, lies along the upper coast of the Pontar, among inaccessible forest in the valley that bears the river's name. Numerous trade routes meet here, and the Tremerian-Edenian border is located nearby. Land travel in the region was arduous and dangerous, for Squirtle units prowl the woods. However, as they say, elves like cats are shy of water, so most travelers and merchants choose to sail the river. Flat-bottom barges, punts, scows, and even sea-going cogs visited the harbour, ferrying goods between Aden, Cadvian, Temeria, Redania, and Cyrudus on the seashore. No wonder then that this ostensibly small outpost was of vital economic importance. He who controlled it drew immense profit from his trade. At the start of the story, Folsom belonged to Temeria, and its small garrison was tasked with enforcing the law and providing protection from river pirates, Squirtle units, and monsters inhabiting the surrounding forests. They say we're supposed to give protection. What the hell happened? I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Something happened to the recording.